Hello YouTube, this is Thongger, and today I'm bringing you something different. I'm gonna be bringing you a campaign commentary for the Europa Barbarorum mod. Now, for those of you that don't know this mod is a mod that explores other factions apart from Rome in a much greater detail. So you have a lot of other eastern factions, like Bactria, and there's a lot of other Greek factions that, like the Kingdom of Epirus, and there's a lot of barbarian factions as well, like the Getae, the Ardui, there's the Sarmatians, the Suebos. So there's tons and tons of new factions, and the Ptolemy are no longer like, they don't look like the out of The Mummy Returns. They actually look like the Alexander the Great successors, and they fight in a phalanx style, although in a lighter fashion compared to their Greek counterparts because of the desert conditions. So anyway, I will be playing as I don't want to play Rome. Rome is boring. Everyone knows what Rome is like. I'll play as Macedon. Why not? Actually, nah. I'll play as the Koinon Hellanon, and these are the Greek city-states. The equivalent of Greek city-states. So they start off with like 3 cities: Sparta, Athens, and Rhode Islands, I think. So anyway, the Greeks in this game are different in the sense that they have almost no decent heavy cav. Actually, that's not true, but they don't have, their generals are Spartan units instead, or like Greek city-state units. So where your general hails from will decide the type of bodyguard unit. So if he comes from Athens, he'll have an Athenian bodyguard unit. If he comes from Sparta, he'll have Spartan hoplites in his bodyguard unit. And after that, you have a generic hoplite bodyguard unit. I don't think there's an Athenian bodyguard type. It's just standard elite hoplites. But anyway, the thing about this game is that unit upkeep is very high, so the battles will generally be on a much smaller scale compared to some of the other mods like Roma Surrectum or the SPQR mod. So this also means that each battle is really important, because if you lose one battle, that could mean a difference between victory and defeat for you. And it also means like most of your armies, especially in the early game, will consist of large numbers of levied conscript low quality troops with a tiny fraction of regular higher quality elite troops, which was the way battles were generally fought in ancient times. It was only with the coming of the Romans that you actually had standardized uniformed armies after the post-Marian reforms. So anyway, this is the island of Crete. It has a pretty large garrison. I'm not sure if I'll be able to take it, so in the meanwhile, I'm gonna go grab one of my other generals. This douche here. Oh man, my flatmates, pretty noisy bunch. So anyway, yeah, having a few more elite hoplites will really make a huge difference while I hold Sparta. Athens is not in a great position, so I think the main priority for me right now would be to get my economy started, especially with Rhode Island's roads on Rhode Island. Get it? I'm at war with the Macedonians right now, so, and Athens is in peril. I don't have any troops especially from Sparta. Epirus is in the north, so I'm gonna try and get a trade deal with them, boost my income, as otherwise I'm not gonna have any money to fight against the Macedonians. And one thing in this game, skirmishes become very, very, very useful. These peltasi, I can't afford them now, but These are basically like elite heavy skirmishes, essentially light infantry, very useful, very tough light infantry. You can beat most skirmishes in a fight and are useful for flanking phalanxes and helping out in cavalry duels. So yeah, the Macedonians have a humongous army hovering outside Athens, and if they decide to storm Athens, I'm not gonna have enough men to defend the city. So yeah, I've gone into huge debt now, so I need to start like taking some territory. So I have some Cretan archers here and some Spartan hoplites, and this bodyguard is also made out of Spartan hoplites. So I have about 300 Spartan hoplites here. Should be more than enough to take that city. So especially for the Greeks, your armies will mainly be led by family members leading these groups of generals, bodyguard, hoplites, and you just have a ragtag rabble of skirmishes and whatnot hovering about. So anyway, I'm just gonna fast forward. I really can't do anything right now until I start making some money. So I will fast forward until something more interesting happens. Or the Seleucids have blockaded my port. That's really not what I needed. The schmucks. Alright, so I've made contact with the Kingdom of Epirus. Let's see if I can get it. Come on, trade with me, pretty please. No, they don't want it. Never mind, they'll pay for that later. Yeah, I can wait. I can siege this out. Alright, so what am I gonna do here? Corinthos is not very well defended, although there's a crap ton of Macedonian troops here, so there's no way I'm touching that. I'm just gonna have to wait until I can besiege this town, so I'll come back when I force these guys to sally forth. Alright, I'm in huge debt now. It's a couple of turns later, and I'm forcing these guys to sally forth. I actually outnumber them, which is a pleasant surprise, which will tilt the battle in my favor. I have no horses, although they have some light skirmisher cav, and they're really not going to be that much of a threat. Even if they do get behind my lines, they're not going to cause that much damage in a charge. And units in Europa Barbarorum have much higher morale than in vanilla Rome Total War, so they won't rout instantly. It actually takes quite a lot to rout units. Militia hoplites in this game probably have the same morale as urban cohorts in Rome Total War, if you're taking like how quickly units will rout. So this will give me a chance to show you some of the sweet skins in this game, and let's get this battle underway. This Fraps is really making me lag. Alright, so I'm gonna form up my hoplites in a solid block here. Fraps is really slowing my frame rate down. Okay, so I'll zoom in a bit, show you guys some of the skins. It's pretty sweet. Those are my militia hoplites. Just wearing a shirt, helmet, shield. But these are my Spartan hoplites. This is what they actually looked like in real life. They didn't have like 300 style Corinthian Greek helmets. So those are enemy levy hoplite spearmen, similar to my guys. Now I'm gonna charge my dudes forward. And my micro is a bit sloppy is because I'm not used to the slow reduced frame rate. Let's target these Cretan archers. Yeah, so these are my Spartan hoplites are going at it with these heavy skirmishes and some Cretan archers. The Cretan archers are actually quite tough in the melee here. So my Spartans are going at it with these guys. There's quite a lot of enemy cav over here, so I'm gonna keep one unit of militia hoplites off to the right to screen them. Now I'm gonna stop firing arrows because I'll probably end up hitting my own guys now. But I am gonna target these. I'm using some. These hoplites are getting the tar beaten out of them by Cretan archers. Cretan archers are actually quite tough in this game. They are, in fact, they are very tough units. Oh, my guys are getting shredded by my own missiles. But I managed to send those guys back in, man. I've killed like a dozen of my own men. Those are Hippies, Greek medium cav. They sort of look and fight like Roman equites. Alright, my Spartans have finally chewed through, so I'm gonna leave my militia hoplites to pursue the enemy. I peel my Spartans off. And these medium cav don't have a prayer against my Spartans. So these guys are a bit trapped here, they don't know what to do. My Spartans are just gonna rip them apart. So my Spartans have caught them. And that's enemy general, the guy with the blue cape. Yeah, so these Hippies, that's a standard bearer, and the Right, no, that's my Spartan standard bearer, yeah. But cavalry units also have standard bearers now, so that's a pretty sweet thing. Yeah, this game, like Europa Barbarorum, it may not look as flashy as some of the newer mods like Roma Surrectum, but I kind of like it that way because it makes the units look like realistically gritty and not so bling. Something is shooting my guys and I can't tell. It's probably my own archers. Looks like these guys are gonna charge me. Oh, ceasefire, ceasefire, ceasefire. Yeah, they are charging. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but they just got hacked down. They were just massacred completely. Looks like a couple of units have rallied in the town square, so looks like I'll have to send Spartans in to get this sorted out. Oh, my guys are getting shot to shredded. I'll just push my guys forward to occupy this side street. They're just militia hoplites anyway, I'm not too concerned. And they have the shields to protect them. These are some enemy heavy skirmishes, but a lot of them have been killed already. Yeah, it looks like some Cretan archers made it back and they're pummeling my guys with missile fire. Oh, well, it looks like my militia hoplites will just have to man up and take it. Yeah, so you notice one thing that they hold their spears in overhand fashion, which is how hoplites actually fought. The first 3 rows can't attack, but when the hoplites form up in blocks like this, it's actually really difficult to break a hoplite, an orderly hoplite line. Even militia hoplites are surprisingly sturdy if they can get formed up properly. Yeah, so that's just my militia hoplites getting shredded by arrows. And here my skirmishers are duking it out with the enemy light skirmishers. They'll chase them away. and my skirmishes are actually doing quite well. Like, skirmishes in this game aren't useless like in Rome Total War. They can actually be surprisingly good guerrilla fighters. If they can catch cavalry out of formation, they can actually put up a surprisingly good fight. So you can see like these horsemen are surrounded by my skirmishers and fighting like 1 against 5 battles. So my skirmishers just rip them apart. I did lose quite a lot of men, but it's not like in vanilla where skirmishers like serve no purpose. In guerrilla, in jungle or like foresty, mountainy areas, skirmishers are very useful because they don't get tired easily and they can actually put up quite a good fight against superior quality cav and infantry. So here the Cretians are out of ammo, I think, so they're coming forward, and I'm just gonna send my Spartans forward to hack them apart. These Spartans are like real super soldiers, and they're carrying really long spears as well. Yeah, so my Spartans is gonna hack these guys to bits. So here's my big angry mob of Spartans. The guys with the white capes are the officers, and that's a standard bearer. My Spartans are just tearing these guys up. Just gonna storm into the town square, sheer brute force, and rip these guys apart. So that's enemy general. He's still alive, or I don't think he will live for much longer. He's not gonna live going up against this many angry Spartans. Yeah, I like playing campaign on huge scale, but one annoying thing is that it takes your units become like really sluggish and it's so difficult for them to move around. So I'm just gonna run my guys here. Like, my Spartans are tough enough anyway, otherwise it take forever to get into the fight. I think one of my generals, yeah, that's enemy general dying. Some good riddance finally. Yeah, that's my general, the guy with like the guy whose my mouse is on, the guy with the embroidered shield and the horsehair crest helmet. Looks like some enemy cav came back, but they're going for my militia hoplites instead. So these guys are just gonna die on the spears of my militia hoplites, and they're gonna rout into the backs of my Spartans, and my Spartans will just eat them alive. Yeah, so these guys are just getting ripped apart by my Spartans. What is shooting my guys? Oh, these watchtowers, man. Manned by ghosts. Yeah, so anyway, this is pretty much it. It's just my Spartans mopping up, so I'll fast forward.